Hello, so there's a reason my face looks this red. It's because I've just come back from a ride. I thought it'd be a great idea to do this video up Blackstone Edge, which is a really big hill near me. However, it was freezing. I mean, it was so cold. And a icy mist rolled in, and I have never been that cold in my life. At one point, I actually thought I'm gonna get frostbite, which was ridiculous because it wasn't cold enough for that, but oh my goodness. I have never been that cold in such a long time, so my face is red, and to top it off, I had a road rage encounter on the way back with a real horrible driver, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, so it's just this video is not going well. Okay, so let's get into it. So it's the year end coming up, the end of the year, end of 2024, and I thought, well, I should do a retrospective video and just look back on the year. Now this channel's only been going about 4 months, believe it or not, 4 months. It feels to me like it's been going a lot longer than that, but 4 months. And yeah, so the first thing I've got to say is, you know, thank you. Thank you so much to everybody for watching this channel. It's unbelievable to me that anybody would take any of their time to watch something I do. And honestly, I don't take that for granted, because we're all busy, we've all got busy lives, we've got our own things going on. So anybody who likes to take time to watch one of my videos, it's just, honestly, it blows my mind. And I had like a target of having 1,500 views by January 2025. Now I know that's not exactly an ambitious target, but you know, let's be real here. I'm learning as I go along. And as I sit and talk to you today on this date, I have 7,000 views on this channel. And to me, that's astounding. That's just unbelievable. So just thank you so much for watching the videos. It's just, I honestly, I can't express enough like how grateful I am that you are watching the videos. I wish I could do a better job. It's just, honestly, it's awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm not deluded. I know, like in the real world, you know, if you compare yourself to other channels and so on, that's not like insane views, but you know, I'm happy with it. So anyhow, yeah, so I wanted to talk about what I've been hiding from you whilst making these videos. And it's not always been intentional, but I have hidden some things. And I've hidden a physical thing today, which I'll get into in a second. And that's kind of like a giveaway, so just keep your eyes peeled for that one. Yeah, so what I've been hiding from you in the videos, I haven't really been able to show how tough some of these rides are, and I do struggle with some of these rides. And if I go back to, you know, 4 months ago when I started this channel, for the month before I started it, I just started cycling again. I had taken a long hiatus, and I hadn't really done any, if much, cardio exercise at all in the time I wasn't cycling, and it was for years and years and years I wasn't cycling. So the rides, getting back into it, the rides were tough. I mean, so tough. I really struggled. And I think in two reasons I hid that. One, I wanted to showcase, you know, the positive aspect of the rides, which is real, genuine, my enjoyment of being on those rides. And two, I didn't want to, I was almost a little bit embarrassed how out of shape I was, and I kind of think it might have been a mistake now to kind of keep some of that back, because, you know, the journey I've made from where I started a few months ago to where I am now, if I could compare myself like for like in terms of my fitness and ability, it's just, it is phenomenal really in terms of what I can do now compared to what I could when I started. Going forward as well, I really want to get your input on what kind of videos you like to see. You know, I put a lot of effort into the videos that I make, and it goes back to something John Cleese was talking about in a video that I watched a while ago, where he talks about, to know if you are bad at something, you need to be good at it. And the paradox there is, if you're bad, you can't know because you're not good enough to know you're bad. And I feel like that with my videos, because when I first started, you know, the videos I was putting out there, some of them I cringe to watch. I leave them up there. And then, you know, I'm still learning how to do a lot of these things. And even in some of the newer videos, sometimes it can take me like 3 days to edit a video. just because I don't know where to start putting all this stuff together to make a story. Because I'm learning new techniques and I'm trying to work out how to use the software to do something I want to do but don't physically know how to do it. So a lot of effort goes into these. So yeah, I really do want to know what it is you want to see and what it is you enjoy watching. And yeah, thank you to everybody who's followed and actually left comments and likes and so on. I want to give a shout out to Randall's Cycle Vlog, Perth, WA, Western Australia. Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, you actually even said, which was really cool of you, that you'd like to try and buy me a coffee. And I said, you know, your comments and likes are enough. And there's two reasons to that. I'm not a saint. I actually probably could do with money to fund this channel to make things work and pay for expenses, which I try to keep to a minimum. But the thing is that YouTube doesn't allow me to do this buy a coffee button at this stage because I don't have enough subscribers. Also, I could do a Patreon, but I don't feel like I've got enough to offer you guys to justify a Patreon, because there'd have to be extra content and things on there. And at the minute, I'm still grappling with what this main channel should look like and the kind of videos and skills I need to put into it. So yeah, there's lots to come. So thank you so much. But you know, one day in the future, hey, I might stick that buy me a coffee button on there, then please do click it. But for now, your likes, your comments, your shares are pretty much all I need. Next shout out will be to Jam Adventures, Julie. Honestly, just the comments I get from Julie are just great. I love reading Julie's comments. Her channel's amazing as well. Lots of interesting little videos there. See local things that I wouldn't necessarily have known about thanks to that channel. So yeah, it's just great. And everybody else, and there's so many other people that I could shout out. But this video would just go on forever. So for everybody who comments and says anything, honestly, it really does mean a lot to me. And I think the most successful video I've had in a year was the riskiest ride, the canal one. And that was a funny old one because I'm kind of experimenting with different ideas of things to make. And I kind of thought, oh, wouldn't it be funny just to do a video where I'm talking about the canal like it's the riskiest ride in the world, where it's not, but it's also an excuse just to talk about the things that could go wrong, but a bit tongue-in-cheek. And that was one of the first negative comment videos I actually got. Somebody got really offended by that video. I remember reading the comment and I kind of thought, oh, this kind of means that maybe I am starting to take off on YouTube because somebody's leaving a nasty comment. It wasn't nasty, it was just negative. It read something like, Carl, seriously, this is pure clickbait. The canal is not that dangerous. Carl, seriously, you're freaking yourself and everybody out, seriously. And I kind of, I laughed to myself because I thought, how could somebody watch the video and get that from it, think that, you know, I'm seriously saying the canal is the riskiest ride you can possibly do. And then something happened. I kept going back to the video because there's people left comments and interacted with it. But for some reason, YouTube kept showing me this one negative comment every time I went onto the video. And it started to annoy me after a bit. And I actually started to think about it. And I realized this person had not watched the video, because there's no way you could come to that conclusion and not watch the video. So I clicked on that person's thumbnail, profile picture thing, and it showed me who they were. And they had a channel and they made their own videos, and they were in a similar position to that I'm in, where they're not getting like a huge amount of views or a huge amount of attention, but you know, they're regularly releasing their videos, totally different subject matter. And then that's when I actually got really annoyed about the comment, because I thought, you're on here making videos, releasing things, and then you're going to leave a comment on one of my videos without even actually having watched it whilst making videos and knowing what someone goes through to make those videos. So yeah, I actually did get under my skin a little bit that eventually. So that was a weird experience. I just wanted to share that because I thought it was funny how I reacted so well to it and then eventually didn't. And now I've come full circle. I've kind of realized, you know, some people just be like that. Some people are just like that, aren't they? I wish I could think of a better thing to say. So going forward next year, I've got some huge things planned, you know, some really, really cool ideas. But there's also some great rides coming up as well. So I want to do a full canal ride next year. I want to do the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. I want to try and do a bit of wild camping. I want to do a little bit of camping in between that as well, so a bit of backpacking, so I might do half the canal camp, then finish in Leeds. Also, I'm going to Skye, the Isle of Skye. That's going to be absolutely epic. I can't wait to get there, see the sights, and that's just, I'm just so looking forward to that. The Outer Hebrides is just beautiful. And then finally, I want to, I'm going over to Portugal. I'll be in Portugal as well, so I'll be doing a ride in Portugal at some point as well, so that's going to be cool. And loads of stuff in between as well, so the channel's going to keep, growing, evolving. Whether that grows, when I say the word growing, I don't know how it's going to grow with subscribers or it's going to grow with views or whatever. And you've got to ask yourself, why is it you do this? Why are you making this channel? And I try to make my videos so other people can watch and enjoy them, which I think is something I struggled with at first. But I want people to be able to enjoy the videos and follow along. And sometimes I have to take myself out of the center of that and try and think what people might want to see. But overall, this channel is me documenting my rides and recording them. And I love filming it. Editing at the minute, because I'm still learning, it's a love-hate battle. Sometimes I'm just having a great time and things are working, and sometimes I'm just here at the computer thinking, I just don't know how to put this together so it makes sense. It's just crazy. But a lot of people who subscribe to my channel, I notice they have channels of their own as well. So I think you all kind of appreciate that battle. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Oh, my light's just gone off, so that must be it. That must be it, the end of the video. So yes, I hit something. It's out in the hills. It's out there now. I've not put it anywhere crazy. It's like a little bike trekking with Carl, laser cut, little wooden Majobi. I wrapped it in baking paper because I didn't want to put plastic out there in nature, and I've hidden it under a rock somewhere. So it's up somewhere up Blackstone Edge. I've not put it anywhere crazy where you'd have to go climbing or destroying all the old cairns, rock piles that are up there, so please don't do that. It's just under a rock by a big boulder up there. So if you find it, it's yours. Maybe somebody will find it, maybe no one will find it, and maybe no one will watch this video and no one will ever go looking for it. But hey ho, that's the way it goes, isn't it? So thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, that subscribe, and comment. All right, take care of yourselves, each other. Thank you. Bye.